What if your parents forced you to marry someone you do not love, while the one person your heart belongs to watches helplessly? What you're about to hear is a really story. It is Isabella's story, and tonight it might break your heart. This is a journey of love, family pressure, and a decision that will change 4 lives forever. Please stay until the end of the story, because Isabella needs your advice in the comments. Your words could guide her when the night feels darkest. My name is Roxy Belia, and this is Hearts Time, the place where we talk about love, relationships, and the choices that shape our happiness. If you believe that understanding love can bring true joy, subscribe now. Isabella Moreau was 22. A painter who loved morning light and small cafes. She met Daniel Carter, a young carpenter, when he built frames for her art. They spent evenings by the river, laughing at nothing, dreaming about a tiny house filled with music and children. One night, under a sky heavy with stars, Daniel whispered, "I can't imagine a life without you." Isabella smiled. "Then don't. We'll build it together." For 2 years, they were inseparable. But far away, storm clouds gathered. Isabella's parents, Marguerite and Louis Moreau, owned a crumbling vineyard. Debts piled high. Then came Victor Legrand, a wealthy businessman with elegant suits and promises of security. He loved Isabella so much. At dinner, Marguerite began softly. "Victor can save our home. He admires you." Isabella shook her head. "I love Daniel. I'm not for sale." The conversations grew harder. One night, her father slammed his fist on the table. "Enough, Isabella. You will marry Victor. This is not a request. This is survival." Tears burned her eyes. "You're asking me to kill my own heart." "We are asking you to save this family," Louis said, voice like iron. Isabella ran to Daniel that night, breathless with fear. Under the old oak where they first kissed, she begged, "Run away with me. Let's leave now." Daniel held her face in his calloused hands. "I'll take you anywhere. Just say the word." But dawn came with a cruel truth. They had no money, no plan. And her parents' threats grew colder, cutting her allowance, selling her art supplies, forbidding her to see Daniel. The lovers met one final time in the rain. Daniel's shirt clung to his skin as he whispered, "I will wait for you, even if it takes a lifetime." Isabella kissed him through tears and walked away as the storm swallowed them both. The wedding glittered like a dream for everyone but the bride. Victor was kind and generous, unaware that each smile from Isabella was a mask. They moved into a grand stone mansion with servants and gardens, but the nights were quiet, the rooms cold. Months turned to years. Doctors came and went. No child came. Victor remained gentle, never blaming her, but loneliness pressed like winter. 5 years later, Victor searched for a master craftsman for his new luxury hotel. Daniel's reputation had grown. His furniture was now sought after. When Victor shook Daniel's hand, he said, "Your work is extraordinary. Please join my team." Isabella felt her heart stop. Their eyes met across the room. 5 years collapsed in a single breath. At first, they were polite strangers. But one evening, Victor invited Daniel to dinner. After the guests left, Daniel lingered in the doorway as moonlight filled the hall. A single look passed between them, a silent memory of every kiss they once shared. Soon came secret walks in quiet gardens, messages hidden in sketchbooks, trembling hands meeting in the dark. One night, in the old artist studio where they once dreamed, they gave in to the love they had never lost. Weeks later, Isabella stared at a faint pink line. Her knees gave way. Victor, overjoyed, lifted her in his arms, believing his dream of fatherhood had come true. Later, when she told Daniel the truth, he held her tight. "This is our miracle. We can start again. We can leave." Daniel secured investors in Canada. He whispered of snowy mornings and freedom. "We can raise our child where no one knows our past." Isabella's heart raced. But each time she packed a small bag, she heard Victor's gentle voice. "You are my whole world, Bella." Victor is not cruel. He adores her, and he believes the child is his. Now, Isabella stands at a window every night, hand on her belly, watching the city lights. 3 lives hang in balance. Victor, the kind man who saved her family. Daniel, the first and only man she ever truly loved. And the innocent child who carries both love and betrayal. She whispers to the unborn baby, "What should Mama do?" Friends, this is where you come in. If you were Isabella, what would you choose? Tell her in the comments. Should she confess everything to Victor? Should she stay and raise the child in comfort? Or leave with Daniel and risk a life of uncertainty? Your words may guide a heart in darkness. Have you ever faced a choice between duty and love? Share your story. Someone reading might find courage through you. If this story touched you, like this video so more people can join this conversation. And remember, I post new stories and lessons every day. Like and subscribe. Love without honesty is a cage, but truth can break hearts. The path Isabella chooses will shape not only her future, but a child's destiny. I'm Belia, I love you, and always remember, make your world joyful.